Today we're kicking off the 75th annual Louisiana Shrimp and Petroleum Festival. It's such a big deal to be our Diamond Jubilee. We're cutting the ribbon and we're actually opening the festival. The festival is free, first of all. That's really a big deal, that you can come in and do family things, that families can come and listen to the music, and of course you can spend money, you can eat and you can drink and you can ride the carnival rides, and we celebrate the culture, we celebrate the industries that made Morgan City, and of course we're also celebrating today the 150th anniversary of the city of Morgan City.
We have two celebrations this year. We're actually the Diamond Jubilee of the festival. We're in our 75th year, so we're celebrating the 75th festival this year. Besides that, the city of Morgan City itself is 150 years old, so we're celebrating the sesquicentennial. This festival is part of the economy of Morgan City. Over the years, we've developed from just a neighborhood thing until what we have today. UNO came to Morgan City about 10 years ago, and they did a study for us, and they estimated that approximately 150,000 people attend this festival from out of town. And besides that, they bring upwards of $1 million to the economy of Morgan City. So this means a lot to the city of Morgan City.
Kind of celebrate the people, celebrate the benefits of those products, what they bring to us, and like a lot of other community festivals, it's just a great time for everybody to get together and have a lot of fun. It's certainly important to Morgan City because it's such an important part of our local economy here, but I've always looked at it this way. We provide a great service for our nation. You know, we help supply those petroleum products that are so vital to meet the energy needs of this nation, and so you know, it's not always a pretty industry and it's not always a clean industry, but it's one that I think is important, so therefore it's our role in doing that. In the fishing industry, of course, it's been a long time provider for this whole area, and being right here on the Gulf of Mexico, it's a natural industry for us.
So we have lots of good shrimp to eat, and we have lots of other good food. If you're not a seafood lover, you can come and find anything you want to eat down here. We have a poker run, we have a car show, we have a little bit of everything. We have the carnival, which is also right behind us. You name it, we have it.
I always loved the festival. I loved the music in the park, and I loved the culinary classic. I love to eat all the shrimp and everything. It's all so good. But I'm really just excited about the whole weekend, and it's going to be a really great experience this year.
It's a family affair. You really have things for everybody, including children. There's all kind of food. You know, just about anything you can think of. It has to be related to the shrimp industry, and so naturally we have a lot of shrimp in the foods that we serve here on the weekends. The craft booths are here, just about almost any craft that you can think of. One of the things that we do, besides the festival itself celebrating, a lot of the local organizations, the PTAs, the church groups, the band boosters, all these organizations have booths, and they earn their annual budgets through the festival.
We have arts and crafts under the bridge. We have the entire schedule filled. Every booth space is filled. We have a waiting list of people that want to come for the festival to show their arts and crafts. We have a complete lineup of music in the park. Down about a block away from us is Lawrence Park, and there's music and free music all weekend long, many great bands. We're going to have a street parade on Sunday. We're going to have Mass in the park, Catholic service Mass, to bless the area and to be thankful for what we do have. We're going to have the blessing of the fleet on Berwick Bay, which is the river, you know, Atchafalaya River, and we'll bless not only the shrimping industry but also the work boats for oil industry.
The community was built around the water and what it provides for us, the shrimp and the oil. And in my case, the business that I'm involved in, I'm able to supply equipment for both the fishing vessels and the oil field work vessels as well. So I'm just an example of how people are able to make a comfortable living here in the community. You know, obviously we have so many things, from the fair to the food to the music to the blessing of the fleet, the Mass in the park. But if I have to say, over the years, the blessing of the fleet has always been a highlight for me. It brings out the side of the community that we don't get to see except on an annual basis, and you get to participate in an event that's unique. You don't have this everywhere.
These two industries are critical to this part of Louisiana. We're deeply involved with them. We're on the regulatory side as well as facilitating commerce that moves through here. We have one of the only vessel traffic systems in the country that's mandatory, that moves the oil industry and the shrimp industry through the port. So we're very involved in both of these industries and think it's wonderful that the festival commemorates them.
At the Blessing of the Fleet, we supply an 87-footer. The Coast Guard cutter Sturgeon is going to be the 87-foot vessel this year, and they're going to be the patrol commander this year. That's going to cover the safety and security of the Blessing of the Fleet. We're also going to have a 25-foot patrol boat in the Blessing of the Fleet that's going to provide safety and security measures as well. And we're going to be working closely with local industry, Louisiana Fish and Wildlife and Fisheries, and also St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office.
I think most people, when they do come, are surprised with the quality of the events that we do offer here at the festival. Now, thanks to the advent of the 4-lane, we're easy accessible from all parts of the state, so we invite everyone to come on down.
We've had a wonderful time at the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival here in Morgan City. The weather's been wonderful. We had a great day sitting around listening to the bands. Got up this morning, got to go in and partake in the Mass at the park, and Father had a wonderful sermon for us, so it was all great. Weather's been wonderful. The people have been very hospitable.
I loved being here at the Shrimp and Petroleum house. We did the tour and saw the old costumes, the vintage costumes, and all the beautiful mantles. Really loved that. And I loved this morning whenever they brought up the crowns and did the blessings of the crowns. That was beautiful too. A lot of different things that I've never seen before. Quite charming.
Me and my husband's been going around the state and to different festivals, and we've discovered that this is the best. I mean, it's spread out, it's in the park's gorgeous. We're under the covered bridge. We have so many different things to do.
I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas, and I love the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival in Louisiana, Morgan City. The food is wonderful, and I have a great time every year I come.
Tell us a little bit about the food you have here.
At the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival, the food is awesome. It's magnificent. All the seafood at JoJo's booth. At JoJo's Cafe, we have bread pudding, seafood crepes, crab cakes, shrimp and tasso pasta, seafood gumbo, and it's all good, especially the seafood crepes.
Why is painting things from Louisiana so special and so important?
It's just about our heritage, everything we have to offer, our seafood industry, the oil and gas industry. It's unique to anywhere else in the United States. I think a lot of people had a lot of apprehension after the Horizon incident. This area wasn't affected by it at all. There's still tons of shrimp. Everybody's got a great positive outlook and attitude, and it just being able to support something like a local community like Morgan City is very important. And it just shows that everybody, still supports this kind of industry, even when something negative happens.
Particularly in these times with what we're dealing with the recent spills offshore, even though we're all concerned and certainly have our heartfelt sympathy for the families that lost loved ones recently, we'd like to show that we're resilient and we're going to go on and we're going to make the best of this situation.
It's a great community and family event that we have a lot of fun here. It's a great time for a lot of our area residents will return home. Those that live outside of the community, maybe moved away years ago, a lot of them come home for the festival because it's always got a lot of special childhood memories, and it's a great place to kind of renew a lot of old friendships. And so we invite you down, and if you're not a old friend, we'll make you a new friend when you come on down, and we have a great time.
There is no entrance fee, and there's free entertainment all day long. There's music in the park, and just there's something for everyone, for all ages, for the young. There's the Children's Festival, the Children's Day activities. For the young at heart, there's all the 80s bands and everything in the park, and it's just a really great experience, and there's not a lot of fees, and everybody can come out. The arts and crafts are great. It's just, there's something for everyone.
We're looking for a large crowd, and we're looking for a lot of fun and a safe weekend for everyone.